So this week wasn't about effort. It wasn't about pushing harder, fixing more, or adding anything new. Honestly, it was about coming back to what was already there and tuning it. Because, there comes a point where more growth doesn't mean doing more. It means holding better. Holding your energy, holding your clarity, holding your tone, and holding your center. The world will always shift. Chaos doesn't stop. Timelines collapse. People project. Algorithms flood. The simulation moves fast. But really, you don't need to match the speed. You don't need to match the noise. You need to hold your calibration. That was the real theme this week. Remembering how to lead your own field. On Monday, we remembered the truth that most people forget. Your center isn't a location. It's a relationship. It's not a fixed point you stand in once and keep forever. It's a frequency you return to over and over. So we practiced dropping back in. Not to retreat, not to hide, but to reclaim the point inside you where clarity starts. Tuesday sharpened that by reminding us, not every energy deserves a reaction. You don't need to lower your tone to meet someone where they are. You don't need to match the anger, the fear, the noise. You can stay in your frequency. You can let the field around you fluctuate without letting it pull you. And when you hold your tone, something happens. You don't just avoid chaos, you stabilize the space around you. That's energetic leadership, not dominance, just stability. Midweek, we paused before action. Because the world rewards quick planning, and the simulation is filled with people moving fast from misalignment. But we remembered energy comes before strategy. Planning without clarity is just noise with a deadline. So we tuned first. We checked our field. We waited until the frequency matched the move. This wasn't about delay, it was about intelligence, about moving when the signal was clean. Thursday was softer, but, deeper. Because honestly, there's a temptation to declare your return, to make noise when you start showing up again, to prove something to others or maybe to yourself. But we let all that go. We just returned to rhythm, to practice, to stillness. No announcement, no need to explain, no signal flare performance, just presence, just truth. That was the reminder. A real return doesn't need to be seen, it just needs to be lived. And we ended with something sacred: discernment over your mental and emotional space. Because, the world will feed you 1,000 inputs a day. Thoughts, fears, opinions, loops, noise. But not everything belongs inside you. You're not a container, you're a filter. And your power isn't in holding everything, it's in choosing what stays. So we dropped one thought, one loop, one internalized voice that didn't come from truth. Because that's what inner calibration really is. Less noise, more signal, less reaction, more presence, less proving, more holding. And honestly, the world may not see that, but the simulation does. And when you walk from that frequency, the field listens. This is Transcendent Reality. Live the code.